Here
Hello,
comes Sammy.
hello.
You're using the squeaky voice, and Sammy heard it.
Oh, she's like, does that mean you're going to pet me? Does that mean you love me? Hey, David, how are you? Oh, you're writing up a pattern. That's awesome. That's awesome, awesome. You guys, I am running late today, so I just finished putting on my eyebrows. And now I got to put away the magic sticks. How is everybody doing today? As you're coming in, let me know what is on your hook and what is in your cup. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, has everybody seen that Blue's Clues thing with all the hosts on it with Steve on it? Oh my gosh. My daughter was never into, she liked it a little bit, but she was more into
Oh no, I love Blue's Clues.
You enjoyed it, but you were not as into that as you were like Backyardigans and Little Einsteins. You love Little Einsteins. Hello. Hi, Samantha. So nice to see you. Hi, Barbara, if you're here. I am so glad you enjoyed that. David, did your button get to you okay? I kind of worried about that button. And you know what? My daughter sealed it before I put a note in it. You know I normally put notes in it, David, don't you? Hey, Katrina. So nice to see you. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, of course, Samantha. I love following my friends back. Vicky's got water. Hey, Jamie, happy Saturday. And Jamie said she was lurking and working on cleaning the house up. Oh, no, that's no fun. Okay, so you got it yesterday. Did the button get to you okay? I'm hoping it did. Yay, I'm so glad you love that button. Yay. I'm excited. Hi, Ursula. Oh, hey, I'm so glad to see you. I know you don't always get a chance to come in here, so I'm always blessed. Hooked by Suze. Hello, Suze. How are you? And you guys, I'm getting, I'm running way behind. Hey, Lori. Yay, and affordably geeky. I hope that Ken's daughter is doing okay. I saw where she had to take her to the doctor this morning. So I hope everything's okay in that respect. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, so it's a little bit of a hot mess, but we'll just deal with it. And I've been meaning to use these. These are little scrunchies that I crocheted like forever ago with the velvet yarn. But, you know, I figured, oh, it's just put it around my bun like that. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Alrighty. I feel a little bit more together, maybe. My hair's still a little funky, but whatever. All right. It was not broken. Yes, thank you. I'm so glad. I mean, I know I put everything in padded envelopes, but you never know, right? Oh, you're busy with your mosaic blanket. Hey, Ursula, guess what we're talking about today on Yarn Hookers this afternoon? We're talking about mosaic. Yeah, you were watching. Samantha was watching. And you guys, I am not going to be scrolling up. So if I miss your comment and you want me to see it, then please, by all means, repeat it. Just not over and over and over again. And I'll catch it as soon as I can, okay? I just find I get so behind on the comments if I try and keep up. I am on, Samantha, I'm on for probably about 2 hours. That's the use. Oh, that's horrible. All right, I'll have to talk to Ginger about that. Poor little thing. I hate it when little ones are sick like that. It is, David. It is impossible to keep up. And I've been trying, but I get so far behind, like 5 minutes behind. So, oh yes, velvet yarn. So this was actually and I probably will never be able to find it because it was done on a live on I can't remember if it's Moogly Bogs or another one, but so basically you just put tons and tons of stitches in here so that it starts to curl like this, and I just did double crochet. I think this one was just one row of double crochet. So you put it on I get a hair tie, and I just put it on there. Oh, okay, Suzanne. Oh, well, hello. I like the handle. I liked Hooked by Suze. I love it. Absolutely, Samantha. Pray for Skylar. Absolutely. Yay. So Samantha's going to be at Yarn Hookers tonight. That's awesome. It's over at Ginger's tonight at 5 p.m. Eastern time. I think it's 5. I'm pretty sure it's 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 5. I was just confirmed. I don't know why I'm having a brain. My brain is not quite working. I just woke up like an hour ago, you guys. Like just an hour ago. Yeah. So everybody, if you haven't yet, let me know, what are you working on and what's in your cup? I am so happy to see everybody this morning. Oh my gosh, the weather has been gorgeous. My AC is not on, so if you hear me better, of course, I've got this is one of my arms that I use to record stuff, so I need to like readjust my camera so you don't see that. There you go. There you go. That's what I want you to see. My week was good. Oh, I have got wonderful news about my mom. So last Sunday they sent her home. Now they did send her home with a set of oxygen tanks and then this machine that filtrates the air and then turns it into pure oxygen and gives her that. So now what she does is when she's sitting at home watching TV and doing stuff like that, she'll stay on the machine, and then when she moves to her bed, she attaches her CPAP machine to it, and then she has the full mask on at night when she goes to bed. Now, when she's up and roaming and going out and stuff, and then also they've decided that they're using it for when she goes to the bathroom and takes a shower and stuff, but she uses the portable oxygen tanks. Anyway, but she did come home. Now, her stomach wasn't feeling good, so she wasn't eating well until yesterday because she went off amoxicillin. So she went off of that yesterday and she started eating better, but she got her hair cut on Thursday. Yesterday, she started eating better, and it's just she's doing a million times better, and she's at home and recovering now. I'm still on the oxygen, but she'll get there. So I'm very happy about that. Good news, right, you guys? Such good news. All right. You know what I need to do is I need to make sure that Nightbot is registering, that I have people chatting. Otherwise, it's going to end up at the end of the thing. So you guys, if you're this is the first time that you are here with me, then know that I do a giveaway, and I do it through Nightbot. Hang on. So I'll do that. I do it through Nightbot, and it does a random drawing of everybody who's been active in the chat within the last 5 minutes. So yay! I know, Suzanne, isn't that terrific? Good morning, Debbie. Hello. Ooh, Lori's working on a UFO from last Christmas. It keeps getting put in timeout, and I'm on a mission to get it done. Oh, is it like a Christmas item? All right, let me move back over here so I can see. I'm drinking pumpkin spice coffee because I don't care about, hey, you know what? Be proud to be basic. And I'm not saying you're basic by any stretch of the imagination, Lori, but you know what they say when you love the pumpkin spice stuff. I am not a pumpkin spice fan. I am a fan of, oh, my hair is just so frizzy. Goodness. I am a fan of, apparently I can't think of it. Caramel. That's my thing. Caramel. If you guys haven't figured that out. Was it crazy in Ginger's live? Why was it crazy in Ginger's live? Were people worried about Kim's daughter, Skylar? It is a Christmas item. Yeah, I got some Christmas blankets that I need to finish. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to get done this year, though. Coffee in my, oh no, Wanda, I'm sorry. Wrapped up in your mama's quilt. I hope you feel better soon. Need to have her with me right now. Want to get my yarn together for Bonnie Bay's mystery crochet along. Ooh, awesome. Well, take care of yourself, number one, Wanda. Okay, are you having tea? Or you said coffee in your mug, so you're having coffee. That's okay, it's a warm liquid, right? Good morning, Angie. Good morning. And I don't know if I finished my thought, but if you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today. But I do a giveaway at the end of my live. And at the end of my live. So the only caveat is that you do have to have been active in the chat within the last 5 minutes for you to be counted in the giveaway. I do send these internationally. So if you're international, you're still counted. I will send it. Okay, so this is what you can choose from if you win the drawing. So I do a random drawing. Now, people who are channel members do get a little bit more of an opportunity to win. They get more chance as I assign them a little bit more chance. But anyway, let me go ahead and show you. So this is one of the things that you can choose. These are felt ball coasters. And we've got little flower buttons. And we've got this tassel. 3-tiered tassel. And then we have fireflies. And I'm going to put these aside. Emmy hasn't sent me her address yet, but just in case she just needs to, I'm going to set those aside. Kitty cat heads. And then I need to refill this bucket again soon. Little forest babies, little forest critter babies. And patriotic stars. Oh, David, be sure to thank Ambi. I think you did, but yeah, Ambi's the one who chose her giveaway gift to be sent to you, and I sent you that big button on her behalf. And then we've got 3 wooden buttons. Okay, so that is what you have to choose from, but if you do win the drawing today. All right, so, and I need to open up my computer over here and ask questions. Hey, Nancy. So David said, when I did my marathon live stream on Labor Day, and of course it popped up. I am going to go back and read that. And I wound up with 3 winners in Canada. Oh, wow. Oy vey, the postage, right? I still haven't sent things out. They'll go on Monday. Hey, I understand. I was late in sending stuff out for like a month. I did finally get everything out last week. So anybody who was supposed to get something from me, if you haven't gotten it yet, you should have. I was just behind on all that stuff. Lisa's asking Katrina how she's feeling. Hey, Maribel. Hi. So nice to see you. Okay, so let me, you know what? I put my gifts over here and I'm about to open this computer. So let me put that back there and open this computer because this is where my questions are at. Frenchie reminded me of that this morning. I had completely forgotten, so I was quite surprised when I got it. Oh! And then there was no note in there either, so it's just like this random button given to you. Yeah, because normally, you guys, when I send stuff out, I like to send out notes each time I send something out. David's gotten a few things from me, so he's gotten a few notes from me, but still... I was in a hurry and my daughter was helping me package everything up and tape it up, and his got taped up without a little note. So yeah, that's what happened. All right, so let me go over and get to the question so I can ask you guys the first question for today. Let's see here. Okay, so this question is, if you could be one other person, who would that person be and why? Now I'll ask that again. If you could be one other person, who would that person be and why? So Debbie says, Maribel, we will be following all day. Could I give you a big hug for hello now so we don't have to do it all day? I guess you guys go the same lives all day. That's awesome. And David said, I approached one of the Canadian winners to find out whether she would allow me to send her all the prizes going to Canadians to her with some cash for her to forward them domestically cheaper. Is that in bad taste? If you know the person... like you have a relationship with them, I don't think that's in bad taste. If you don't know the person, I don't know that it's bad taste, but I personally would be uncomfortable doing it. But that's just me. I just I have there's like Deneen, I know really I would trust with that, or Jamie, and you know I have some Canadian pals that I chat with on outside of just the chats and stuff. So what are you sorry for? Dibby loves yarn. I think I may have missed something. Katrina. Oh, okay, talking to Katrina. Okay. Oh, Deneen. Speaking of Deneen, hello, Deneen. Katrina says, Deneen, no, not yet. I haven't gotten your email. If you want to send again, please do. My email is in my about page. There you go. So Lisa says, to answer the question, Doctor Who, because all the reasons. Have you ever watched the show? Yeah, right. Deneen says, Secret Yarnery Krista. Yes, I love her yarn wall. She's got an amazing yarn wall. Her yarn room, I mean, it's huge and just airy and just beautiful. I love it. And then David says, one of the winners is someone I do have a relationship with. He hasn't responded to my email. The first one I approached also has not replied. Gotcha. Deneen says, will do, Katrina. Oh, thank you so much, Ursula. Thank you. I appreciate you. Sarah, hey, Sarah. Sarah says, I would like to be the next big lottery winner so I can give up work and do lots of good stuff with all that money. Lots of good stuff. Buy a bigger house with a nice, gigantic yarn room. Suzanne says, bag a day, Crystal for sure. Oh, she's got a lot of kids, though. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love kids, but she's got her hands full. I don't know if y'all follow Crystal on her vlog channel, but she also has gotten a new house that's out in the country, and it's this beautiful house with this large, huge yard. Anyway, it's gorgeous. She's putting it together. Good morning, Julie. Hello. Hi, Gina. It says Ginger Ginger. So Gina wants to be Ginger to have all her yarn and the speed that she crochets. Amen to that, right? Wow. Wow. What did she tell us? Julie, do you remember how many yards she's of yarn she has crocheted? I know she told us that. Do you remember? Yes, I follow Crystal on her Bod Life channel. I love it. Yes, I do too. I put it on the side and while I'm working sometimes, and I love doing vlogs that way. If anybody's having a vlog, I like. And you guys, I see my connection's a little iffy, so if I go wonky, I apologize. Hopefully it won't stay that. I see another bar coming, so it looks like it might be coming back. Oh no, since I just had a response from one of the people in my junk mail folder. She's good with it. Awesome. Yay, awesome. I was over 100,000. I think, wasn't it like 300,000, like 350,000 or something like that? I want to look it up and see if I can't find it in the chat, but that may take me forever and I won't see what's going on. Hi, Vera. How are you? Yes, Sarah. See, love the bod vlog. Exactly. Suzanne says, can't wait till she gets her alpacas and mini doggy. Yes. All the pets. Oh, you know what? She's getting her fence soon too, isn't she? That's so weird that we're talking about somebody like that and she has no clue who we are. Hi, Emily. So nice to see you. Hello. Emily says, good morning from Vermont. It's chilly here this morning. Oh, what's the temperature there? The temperature here is 61 degrees, and it's going to get a little warm here. It looks like the high is going to be around 76. Yeah, around 76. But in the evenings, it's been getting to the mid to upper 50s, which I love. Now, and it was so funny because I was telling Ro, and she goes, you know, you live in the mountains when you say something like that. I was telling her, I'm like, well, it's still not cool enough for me to change out of my shorts and sleeveless shirts. I don't do that until it's in the 40s. You guys, that's how hot natured I get. Thanks, Ursula. Thank you so much. Yeah, Nancy, you watch Back O'Day. Do you watch her vlog channel? That's what I actually watch that more than her regular channel these days. And those of you that are coming in that know that I try to catch every comment, I have decided that I can't do that. I can't keep up with that. I get so far behind. So if I miss a comment and you really want me to see it, then please repeat it. Just don't like do it one right after another and just go crazy with it. But try and repeat it, and I will catch it when I can. Today it looks like I'm okay. I'm keeping up for the most part. Yes, after the Finns get in, Clark can get there. That's right, her puppy. I know she's excited to have them there. I think the kitty cats moved over, though. Oh, does it take forever in Florida? Well, you know, everything's taking forever these days with stuff like that because people are not finding employers are not finding the people to hire. It's just there's 305,255 yards of yarn as of Thursday. That's how much she's crocheted with, you guys. That's Ginger. Isn't that nuts? Nancy says, yeah, I'm watching Bod Life and I'm doing bod patterns for the bottle. That's right. I've seen the bot along where you posted that on Instagram. I see that on Instagram. I love your post, Nancy. Ooh, LOL, please check out her new yarn that Daniel dyed for. I will do that. So, but that's on her bod channel, her regular Bag of Day channel, right? Angie says, I'm watching Marley Bird and her boot camps. Oh, I love Marley Bird. She's one of the ones I like. That's the other one. So yeah, so this scrunchie here, it was just like a quick tutorial that she did live, and it was either Marley Bird or it was Moogly that was doing it. I can't remember, but it was over a year ago. So I don't think I'm going to be able to find it because it's not this specific tutorial that says, hey, this is what this is. But really, honestly, all this is hey, Ro, can you grab me another one just so I can show it? Hi, Lita. Hello. So nice to see you, Lita. Did you get your mail? And again, I am so sorry, you guys, that I was sending stuff to you. I was way behind on my mail and I got caught up last week. And Emmy, if you're here, I still need your address, please. Pretty please. I got some unicorn buttons to send to you. Ginger has a lot to answer for. I'm hooked on scrap baskets. On my 4th in 2 days, I posted on Instagram. That's so awesome. I think I may have seen one of them. I may not have seen all of them, but I've seen one of your posts. Oh, yes, the Kaleidoscope shawl by Marley Bird. Oh, it's gorgeous. I've made so many of that triangular shawl. I actually, I have never made a shawl, and I should have because I did shawls. I need to this month. Okay, so this is the scrunchie. This one's a little bit bigger. Oh, I dropped it almost in my coffee. That was fun. Okay, so this is a little bit bigger. I think this one's a double crochet. So this one up here that I have in my head should be like a half double, I think is what I put, but it doesn't matter what stitch you use. Well, I wouldn't use single personally. So all I did, and I didn't do, okay, this is 2 rows. So this might be a double because I did 2 rows in this. So what I did with this is that you get a hair tie, a rubber band. And I would suggest using a rubber band without one of those clasps on it. So like the ouchless rubber bands. And then you just double crochet around the rubber band, and you just keep putting on a bunch of stitches until it starts to curl like this. And then if you want to make it a little bit bigger, so finally you get the curl the way you want it, and then you put you do the next row. But instead of just doing one at a time, you put like 3 or 4 into each stitch, so it curls even more. So you end up with like this kind of, I forget what it's called, this type of when it does this is curling like this. Anyway, so that's how you do it. It's super duper easy. Yay, I'm so glad you love the buttons, Lita. Yay. Maribel says I wouldn't want to be anyone else, and actually I'm kind of with you on that, Maribel. I mean, sometimes I wish I was super duper rich, but you know, and then I would probably just spend way too much of that money on yarn. And you guys, I'm focusing my camera. So anybody who doesn't know, the question was, if you could be one other person, who would that person be and why? And it's funny because if you think about it, you'd want to be one other person, right? But you don't only get all the good things too, but you get the bad things as well. So you get their problems, and their problems were not meant for you. Does that make sense? So Sherry says the Bag a Day yarn, Daniel, will be going for sale here on Etsy. Oh, on the 12th at 3 p.m. Okay. Awesome. And today I do not have grocery shopping to do. I have no errands to run. So I'm hoping to record some videos so I can start getting those up. I do have one video already recorded, but I really need to do the Crochet World video. And then I have a couple of thank you videos, the stuff that Happy Mail that I received, some amazing Happy Mail. So I want to make sure that I do thank you videos for that. Yay. So I'm going to ask the question again. If you could be one other person, who would be that person and why? Oh my gosh, Julie, that is so incredibly sweet. I said I would be my sister for just a little while. She needs a break, and I wish so badly that I could take. Oh, this is gonna make me cry because it's super duper sweet, and I understand why. Take the weight off her shoulders for just a little while. So sweet, Julie. So sweet. And now I'm not going to talk for a minute while I calm my butt down. Got to calm my butt down. Because I get it. There we go, Lita. I love that. I would be me, but richer. Smarter and prettier. Girl, you are already pretty smart and prettier, but I understand the richer part, right? Oh, that's okay, Julie. You're the sweetie. Gosh. You're the sweet one. Don't be sorry. I think my mascara is waterproof. I think it's waterproof. Hang on a minute. Let me do this. It's so funny that you get emotional. We get emotional over things like that, but you just get it. When you get it, you get it, you guys. Hi, Effie. So nice to see you. I haven't seen you in a couple weeks. So lovely to see you. For those of you just coming in, let me know what's on your hook and what's in your cup. And then also, the question that I asked this time is, if you could be one other person, who would you be? Who would that person be and why? Oh, David finished the pattern. I just wrote into my pattern that people have to do math. Oh, wait, he didn't finish. I have to do math using the gauge. I'm sure I won't sell a single pattern because of that. You know what? More people do math than you would think. I probably won't buy the pattern, though. I don't do math. Oh, yeah, exactly. Ursula says, I so understand that. If you get it, you get it. Yeah. And Sarah says, the world would be a much worse place without emotion that is shared. It shows that we care. Amen to that, right? Hi, Bev. So nice to see you here. Lisa says, drinking coffee and working on throw blankets. Awesome. It says, I'd want to be married to Mark Wahlberg. I think he's such eye candy. That's my why. Oh, oh my gosh, that's awesome, Mark. Yeah. I get that. Whoops, had a phone back now. Oh, that's okay, no problem. So Suzanne had a phone call. I love that answer, Ursula. I love that answer, right? Who Lisa Bonet. I'd be Lisa Bonet so I could be married to. No, he'd probably be a handful, right? I'm talking about Jason Momoa. I think he would be such a dang handful. Ooh, Nancy's making a poncho. I'm tweaking one I made last week and drinking water. Maybe maybe be my grandma in her early years. I love that. You know what? And wouldn't it be nice to know what our grandparents know? But I don't know that I would want to know everything that my grandma knew. I don't want to know that much about my mom, but still, there's so much knowledge that gets lost with each generation, don't you think? And we gain a lot of knowledge too. Don't get me wrong, but I think that on a personal level and like in a familial way, there's a lot of knowledge that gets lost through each generation. Hey, Granny D, so nice to see you. So lovely to have you here. Ursula says, I think Mark would object if he knew. And poof, that went away. David, this is G-rated. Lita says, David, math? Oh, I'll do math for crochet sometimes. And Jamie says, that's beautiful and thanks. Now you and Melanie made me tear up, right, Jamie? That was to Julie. It says, I would want to be Julie's sister. I want a sister that loves me that much, right? And Granny D says, hello all. Got to make my daily run to the post office. Supposed to be meeting up with, who are you meeting up with? Teresa Harp. Oh, exciting. Just waiting to hear from her. That's so awesome. Love it. I'm listening while I put up fall/Halloween decorations. Ooh, fun. I love this time of year. Actually, I need to get this stuff together back here because and then the cats will tear it down. I swear the cats will tear it down, but I need to try, right? I need to give it some effort. And I do have something that can go up in kind of this void over here, besides the picture that the cat knocked down, which is okay, you guys. That picture's fine, but I've been thinking about putting something else, and I think I have something to put up there. What did you say? Your little handful. Ursula says, I think it is great that Yarn Tube is here because now our videos can be legacy. Wait, the YouTube is here. Yes, exactly. You're absolutely right, Ursula. I'm sorry, it took me a minute. But you're absolutely right. Now our videos can be our legacy. So that when we do pass on, as eventually we all do, they'll be here. And I save all my videos on a hard drive. So my daughter will have stacks of hard drives. I've only got one right now because I get the terabytes. So, but yeah, so she'll have stacks of hard drives to go through. Maybe I should label them like 2020 to 2021 type of deal. Anyway. I want to make some for Christmas. Oh, my nose itches, you guys. Sorry. What? Did I hear right? Daily run to the post office. Wow, Granny D. I know I don't do daily. Hey, Ro, can you give me a tissue, pretty please? I want to make some banting for Christmas for sure. And Granny D says, yes, it's just a couple of country blocks away. Like a minute. That was a completely innocent or at least self-cleaning moment. Sure it was, David. I don't think you have those moments, do you? Hi, Mel. How are you? So nice to see you. Hello. And does who crochet, Debbie? I missed something. I'm sorry. I know I was probably talking about something, but does who crochet? It's and Ursula says it's great. I got videos of my grand. So if I miss her, I can listen to her voice still. I love that. Tissue, baby, tissue. Oh. She comes in here and she's staring in the pantry like tissue's gonna pop out at her. It's not in the pantry. I don't buy like Kleenex. I just use toilet paper for tissue. So she was in the wrong room. David says, I've been expecting a package, so I go to the UPS store most days. Sometimes I skip a day. Oh, Ro does not crochet. She has tried and it was not successful. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm not patient enough.
Yeah, and she's tried to knit and it just, but she has learned how to sew. So my sister, and excuse me, you guys, Julie made me do it, so I gotta blow my nose. It's very soft, but I still have to blow my nose. Sorry, you guys. Hi, Ed. So nice to see you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, us too. Use toilet paper tissues, less expensive. Exactly. And especially when you've got real bad allergies, which I used to. I don't here, but I did when I lived in Augusta. You know how many boxes of tissues I would go through if I did tissues? I mean, it was already bad enough. I was going through like a pack of toilet paper. Now, make sure you get the soft toilet paper. Don't get me wrong. For your nose, you get the soft toilet paper, but still. Julie says, I have a video of my grandparents' anniversary party that was in the late 80s. Oh, I love that. I cherish it so much. My husband had it put on my YouTube channel, so I will always have it and can share it with my family. Oh, so it's like an unlisted one or something, and then you can share the link. That's so awesome. I love that. David says, I think crochet is easy. You just need to always count carefully. Look, my daughter, well, I need to get her on some ADD meds. So she does have ADD, and like even from the moment I asked her to give me tissue to like right there, she forgot what she was doing and was staring. Now I do that, but that's old age. But staring into the pantry. So if that gives you a hint, the counting thing would not work well for her. But she does love to sew. I told you this, and let me see here. Let me show you. This is the bag that she made for me in her sewing class, and I use it as a small project bag. This bag my girl made for me in sewing class, and I bought her some fat quarters to make me some more of those. I told her that she can start making those and we can sell them, or I can keep them. You know, either way, I'm good with it. Dang it, I lost my hook. It fell. All right, so I'm going to be cuddling with my bag because I lost my hook. You guys, I put hooks on this and then hang my bags from it. Yeah, that's my project bags from it. Hi, Carol. So nice to see you. Yes, soft toilet paper for the nose, for sure. Exactly. Yeah, so Julie says, Jamie, you're my plant / thrifty / yarn sister from up north. That's right. David said, I wish I had video of my parents from the 50th anniversary celebration in 2006. They're both gone now. Aw. Isn't it such a cute bag? It's small, but it's perfect. It's a perfect little bag. And, you know, I use it as a small project bag, but how did I get blurry again? I use it as a small project bag, but you can use it for a lot more than that. I think I'm good now. All right. Oh, so Julie's asking, would Peanut like some material and notions for sewing? I have some I need to clear out. She says, yes, please. In that voice, yes, please. And Suzanne says, I'm making a poncho, third one actually, bag a day pattern, and coffee in my cup. Awesome. So glad. And Ursula says, I prefer project clear plastic containers, which I understand that because I can see my projects it's pretty much out of sight, out of mind. Yeah, I have all these bags hanging off of this, all my projects going. It's sweet because Ro made it sentimental. Exactly. You got it. And it's her first one that she made. And I think that's what you made me for Mother's Day, right? Yeah, it was a Mother's Day present. David says, Whippala. I hear you're offloading a bunch of yarn. Yes, she is. Enjoying. How did I get blurry again? What in the world? I am doing great. It's so funny, Mel. Okay, so when you're in here, it's hilarious because I know people are talking to you, but then I forget. And I'm like, I'm doing great. I'm still great. I'm awesome. Oh my gosh, the blur. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're good. Jamie says, Julie, yes, I do love our houseplant babies. Melanie and Julie now shares her home with a Monstera Delicios. I have no clue what that is. And the cutest bunny-eared castings. That's awesome. I love that. I have a few plants that my cats are trying to eat. Yeah. Mm-hmm. They're so bad, my cats. They eat my plants. They eat my plants. I have plants every once in a while, but I never keep more than like one at a time because boy, I had a spider fern, I think it's called, that I was trying to keep in the house, and yeah, that didn't last long. And that was before I even had all my extra cats. I just had Gremlin at that time, and he still ate that one. David says, I'm always torn about entering giveaways. I already have enough yarn to start a store, and so many people don't have as much as they need, but still yarn. Don't feel guilty about entering giveaways, David. Like that. Yeah, but you get different yarn, and working with different yarn as it's a medium for crocheters. It's kind of like the artist has different types of paints. A painter. So it's similar. You like to have different types of yarn. So I don't know. I just don't feel guilty. Don't feel guilty. And you do giveaways too. Lita says, I collect fabric for making project bags, but I don't like sewing much. I just love the pretty fabric. Ain't that the truth? Right? David says, my ex got into sewing and made me a gorgeous bag out of puppy fabric. Oh, how cute. How's your puppy doing, by the way? David, I loved seeing those pictures. Yeah, my plants live outdoors. I have a whole bunch of plants outdoors. I am just surrounded by plants. They are safe and happy out there. Exactly. Away from my murderous kittens. Lita, I do the same. Collect little bundles of lovely fabric, but never use it. Lita says, I only have one plant, a mint, but I love it. Wish I had a yard so I could have lots of plants. I have a yard with lots of plants. I can't dig into the ground and build my own, plant my own, because it's clay. It's very hard. It's not good soil for growing, except for what grows here naturally. Now, what I like to do though is I get the box of Dollar Tree wildflowers, and I have this hill that goes straight down from the front of my house. It's pretty steep, which is why I have a steep driveway. And what I do is I take that box and I shake it out over the hill, and then we get some wildflowers sometimes. Sometimes they take roots, sometimes they don't. But I get it from the Dollar Tree. And Lisa says, who's offloading yard? Need my address? I'm making throw blankets for the VA hospital until I run out of yarn. I always give away everything I make. Lisa, go to Whippy. I have a link on my community tab to her video, because she's having a massive yarn giveaway. You need to go check it out. Julie says, I love the idea of sewing, but after making a gagillion masks, oh yeah, I'm just done with sewing. I have no talent for sewing whatsoever. Hey, you can make masks. That's a talent, more than I've got. David says, the pupper is good. We took him for an initial wellness check with the vet. Guess how much it cost, including blood tests and some meds to take him? I would say it's probably about $350. Am I right? Am I close? And Julie says to Lisa, I am having a giveaway on my channel, cleaning out my yarn corner. And Jamie says, Julie is my hero. I'm going all Julie out this weekend. Planning on de-yarning my bedroom too. Oh my gosh, are you de-yarning? What? Oh, another 100. Woo! I still got to get little rascal Screech. He still needs to get fixed, but that's on my list. But I have some other things I have to do first. And then we will get him fixed. Want to know how much my dog's leg amputation cost? Oh my gosh. So if it's anything like, because I actually had to have my little dog, he had to have his hips replaced. And that cost me about $3,500. So it was in that range. He was young. He was only like 2 or 3 years old. So He didn't have his hip replaced so much as they had to put rods in his hips to stitch them together. So my husband was walking down the stairs in the house that we lived in at the time, and Killer got underfoot. So he tripped my husband. My husband went down on his butt, and Killer was rolled under him, and he ended up breaking his hip. So poor little dude. Poor little dude. All right, I'm going to ask you the next question, you guys. So it said, if you could describe how you're feeling right now as an amusement park ride, what ride are you on? What is it? I feel like I'm on the Dueling Dragons. Yeah, that's me. Dueling Dragons. Oh my gosh, for the past like month. Yeah, that's me. Dueling Dragons. Anyway, I'm going to ask that again. If you had to describe how you are feeling right now as an amusement park ride, what ride are you on? Hi, Kelly. So nice to hear you. Jamie says, sorry about the plant. I ordered you a plant instead of flowers. No, I love the plant. I'm trying to keep it alive, but my murderous kitties keep chewing on it. Speaking of that, can you put some ice in the plants row? My kiddo is so helpful. Peanut's helpful. So Jamie's guessing $3,090. Sherry says, if you're a winner of a giveaway, you could have it mailed to someone else as a surprise. Yes, you can. You can have it mailed to someone else. Absolutely. And I've had people do that. Oh, Kelly says, David, get a care credit card. It's for pets and people. Great for emergencies. That is true. Sarah says, oh my God, I'm such a wuss. A swan pedal boat on the lake. I love that though. Samantha says, hi, Julie. And hi, Jay. How are you? Says, I am on the merry-go round and round and around. Oh my goodness. So Julie says to Jamie, double it. So it was like $6,100. Oh my gosh. What?
Mother, I did it again.
You forgot what you were doing?
Yeah.
You try. Hey, after that, do you mind getting me another cup of coffee?
You think I'm going to remember that?
I'll help you remember. A Ferris wheel. So Maribel says a Ferris wheel. David says, gosh, it's been so long since I've been to an amusement park. What sort of ride is attentive, motivated, and a little sleepy? Oh, what? Maybe that's the teacups.
Yeah. Mine is probably
or it's a small world.
Mine's probably the Cursed Mine ride at Dollywood.
The Cursed Mine? Yeah. I went with the Dueling Dragons. Do you remember the Dueling Dragons? I don't think you were big enough to ride on them when we were down there.
I was never big enough to ride anything down
Oh yes, Julie says he is so worth it. We love him and he does nothing but bring us joy. No regrets. Absolutely. Lisa says my son Ian has pet insurance through his pet store for his 3 cats. That's awesome. Country Bear Jamboree. That's what David said. Yes, that's perfect. I love it. Country Bear Jamboree. Roller coasters up and down. You and me both, Vicky. You and me both. Ed says roller coasters. Life is full of ups and downs, sometimes a loop. Yes. I've been on the really crazy roller coaster this past month with all the loops, all the ups and downs, all the fear, all that stuff. Thanks, Ursula. Thank you so much. Mwah. Appreciate you.
Isn't Dueling Dragons like one of them that has like 2 cars going at once?
Yeah, they're going against you.
Yeah.
And you look like you're about to run into one. Yeah.
There's a high five roller coaster that's similar to that.
Oh, gotcha. David says, Julie, if we had been in that situation, I don't think we could have done it. That's a tough one, but Julie was able to do it, so yay for that. Yeah. And I was fortunate enough whenever I did get my doggos. The bumper cars, that's what Whippy Chick says. Julie says. Lisa says, is there a ride that just turns you all around and keeps you guessing what's coming next? That might be the teacups too.
The water rides.
Or the water rides. Yeah, those two. Oh yeah, the water rides, the ones that like you're in that big like round boat type thing,
yeah,
and you spin all around, but you don't know, so you can't tell. Sometimes your back is to when the next water thing is going to splash on you. I forget the name of that.
There's one in Dollywood. I think it's like a lazy river kind of thing.
No, there's one in at I can't remember which amusement park and which one. Maybe I'm Space Mountain. Life has been so crazy the past last year. Yeah, I like that too. And Space Mountain's another one of those rides that you have no I unless you've been on it before, you have no clue what's coming yet next because it is dark. Sarah, well, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. Thank you. Sis, going to have to go. Hubby's making tea and we're going to sit in the garden. Take care, lovely hookers. Have fun and enjoy, Sarah. David says, I just Googled pet insurance. I might wind up checking some of the links out. Yeah, I'm with you. I have too many pets to be doing pet insurance, though. Lisa, I think she meant to say I haven't been to an amusement park since I was 8 years old. I need you to go to amusement. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, sometimes the older I get, the less I want to do amusement parks. You get grumpy as you get older, right? I don't want to wait in line. Those rides make me sick. And Julie says, yes, we were very fortunate to be able to. There were many times when we would not have, but I am blessed with a husband who is a saver. Isn't that amazing? And you're good too. You're very frugal. You're very, very frugal. Oh my gosh. Kelly said, when my baby boy had a ruptured spleen, it cost $2,500. And if I hadn't had that care credit card, he would have died. Aw. And then for emergency dentist appointments too for my son and granddaughter. That is a nice one to have. And I like that you can only use it for very specific things. I actually use my HSA card. I really wish you could use HSA stuff for pets sometimes. Okay, Julie's got to go. I need to buy stuff for the big graduation party next weekend. It's finally happening. Yay! I'm so excited. Care credit card is good for animals too. Yes, it is good for animals, but I was thinking the HSA because I use an HSA. I wish that was good for animals, but you can only use it for people. And Julie, your dog, David says, Julie, your dog is just gorgeous. I hate to think of him in pain. He's not anymore, which is awesome. Last time I went to a carnival was 1998. I got so sick, just never went again. Okay, I understand that, Lisa. I get that. Hi, Sandy. So nice to see you. Mwah. Hello. Jay's asking me, are you still helping your mama with her charity? I'd love to send some projects to help out. Oh, that's so amazing, Jay. Actually, she... with the stuff that's going on in her surgery and everything that's going on with her, my sister has moved in downstairs now to help her with some stuff. So right now, all of that is on hold because of just mom. And just so you guys know, if you haven't been around, my mom had to have a double mastectomy. And then about a month after that, she got COVID. Which officially turned into COVID pneumonia. And you guys, this happens every morning. I'm so sorry. But it turned into COVID pneumonia. She's finally home, but she's just had so much going on right now. So my sister's actually living in the area that the girls would have been with her daughter and is taking care of her. So that is on hold. And which is why I took all the stuff out of my thing. Otherwise, I would say yes, because she did love doing it, but she just had to put it on hold. And any donations that we had, trust me, they are going to good use because she's connected with all the other groups that are in the area. So they're all going to very, very good organizations, even though she can't do it right now. And I thought you meant that. Kelly said, when I said baby boy, I meant my fur baby. I thought you meant that. Oh my gosh. So Lisa says, my Chihuahua was grabbed by a Great Dane once, and it was about $500 to the vet. Luckily, he took payments. Oh my God. That's horrible, Lisa. That's so... that's scary. And Jamie says, what project have you been working on, Jay? And Suzanne says, I'm on the bumper cars. I'm on the bumper cars. Ouch, ouch, ouch. David says, I was totally thrilled to see your unboxing videos when I sent something. Oh, I love doing those unboxing videos. They were so amazing. I love those. I really did. And I would be taking more donations over the winter if it wasn't for the fact that mom had to put stuff on hold. She needs help right now. Not that right now she's a little feeble because, well, she's very, very sick still, but aw, there you go. We need to make you need to make your mom some crochet knockers. Well, she actually included in her surgery. She got some. They included a reconstruction surgery now as part of a double mastectomy, at least through her insurance. Yes, the Mel mom needs to focus on healing. Exactly. That's what she needs to do. Yes, and prayers. Thank you so much for prayers for my mom. I appreciate that so much. Okay, Jay says, I will hold them. I've made several blankets, several baby blankets, and lots of hats and scarves. There are so many, because I don't know how long this is going to take, Jay. So there are so many other, oh gosh, and we even did I think last year, around Thanksgiving, maybe a little bit closer to Christmas, we did a crochet for charity. So there's a lot of groups that you can go through that could really, really use those. And I know if you have a VA hospital near you, they would love those blankets, I'm sure. They're taking stuff in most places are taking donations again. So I know for a little while there, a lot of places were scared of taking donations, just you never knew. But I think a lot of places are taking donations now. So, but I think, anyway, let me ask the next question, you guys. Yeah, okay, so there you go. David includes the charity craft links in the description of all of his videos. Yes. And he is somebody who's very prolific at crocheting and loves to send and donate a lot of stuff, which I love that. This is a weird question. I don't even have an answer to it. Let's see if you guys have an answer to it. If I could safely eat an edible object, what would it be? Why?
You know those rosin things that they have for violin bows? They look like Jolly Ranchers to me, and I would eat that.
Oh, okay. So weird. My kid's weird, you guys.
I'm not the only person.
Oh, Kelly, such a good idea. There's not a lot of places. I live in Central West Virginia. Oh, got you. Okay. Well, I know David. Look in David's. I've done it as a topic Tuesday topic too. Okay, so look in David's videos and see if there's a link to someplace that you can ship it to. I just hate for you to hang on to something that somebody else could use. That's all. Because I really, honestly, I don't know how long it's going to take for my mom to fully recover. I really don't. Shut up, David. And I say that with affection, you guys. So, because David says, how unexpected that Mel would have a weird child. And Kelly makes a really good point. Kelly says, make sure to get your mom's kidneys checked. My mom went through chemotherapy and mastectomy. Now, she did not do chemotherapy. She opted out of radiation and chemotherapy because the lump that they found. Now, to give you guys a little bit of a history, she when she was in her 40s, like 45, is when they first found a cancerous cells in her breast, and she had that biopsied and removed. And she did go through. She took a pill. I think it was chemo. I'm not certain. I was younger at the time, so I wasn't paying as close attention. But so this time when she got it, she realized she was in her 60s. And when she got it, the doctor told her that if she just got the cancerous part removed, that she would have to go through a biopsy at least, I think, every 2 years. And she said biopsies are very painful. So, and then on top of that, if she got it again, she would not be of the age, because, like, say she got it again in 20 years in her 80s. She wouldn't have the strength that she does now. Granted, COVID didn't help. But anyway, she wouldn't have the strength that she does now to heal from what would need to be done. So she opted out of that and decided just to do a full double mastectomy. And I told her that's what I would do if my boobs were trying to kill me. I'd chop them off in a heartbeat, you know. Even if they didn't build them back, I'd still chop them off. I'd do what I have to do. Ooh, some of these fall candies I'm unpacking smell pretty tasty. That's what Lori says. Ooh, I bet you that does smell pretty tasty. Ooh, I've got candy corn. Anybody here hate candy corn? I love it. Hi, Kathy. Kathy's in the house. Says lots of refugees need everything and anything, especially with the cold weather coming. Yep. Oh, that's a good one. Even Goodwill. Look for pet rescue related thrift shops or thrift shops that are related to any other cause you care about. That's true. Very, very true. There's a pet rescue related shop here. I did not know that. That's kind of awesome. I mean, I've done the thrift shops that are, you know, they help like orphans and stuff like that. So I've seen those. Kelly says, Lori, do not eat the candies. And David says, Kathy, actually, I have the address of someone who is collecting stuff for Afghan refugees. That's awesome. I love that. There's so much need out there, right? Right. I need to get on and do more crocheting. I've done a little bit more, you guys. So I've been working on my my toppers. You guys, look at this. I found this towel at Walmart yesterday. I thought it was so cute. Look at that. And do like a yellow topper. Now the other side is just stripes. So I'm thinking of doing that with a black topper. What now as I cough all over it. So what do you think? A black topper for this side and a yellow topper for this side? Isn't that so cute? It's only $1. Hopefully I won't have time because won't have a problem punching through this because this is not like terry cloth type of feel. This is a different type of feel. We'll see, right? We'll see. Isn't that cute, Maribel? I loved it. I couldn't resist getting that whenever I was at Walmart the other day. Crayons equal candy sticks? What? No. Maybe eat colorful beads since they can look like candies. No. Okay, so anybody that's what you're talking about eating. Oh my god, really? Crayons equal. I'm sorry, my brain. I tell you what, I'm just getting old. That's what you guys are talking about eating. Ha! Inedible stuff. That's so funny. Jay says, I will pray for you and your family. I have to get back to crocheting my dad's Christmas present. He requested it. Oh, well, Jay, I want to say thank you so much for joining me. I really, really appreciate you. Thank you. And thank you for asking about my mom's charity. I've been meaning to mention that. So yes, I know. My brain, I'm sorry, Lisa, my brain. Anyway, Jay, you have an amazing day, but I've hidden it, so it'll be a surprise. It's awesome. I love it. I can't wait to see. Where do you share what you make? Yeah, Lisa. Yeah, I my brain, because I looked over to look at the question. I'm like, oh, that's why people are talking about eating crayons, and Ursula's still here, lurking and crocheting. Yay! And Lita's talking about eating colorful beads. I know it's a weird question, isn't it? I'd eat some. Oh, that's a good one, Maribel. I'd eat some of those flavored chapsticks. They smell good enough to eat, right? And they're even a little sweet. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. You know how many? Speaking of chapsticks, do you know how many lip balms I lose? I know when I move out of this house, I'm probably going to find 800 lip balms that have rolled under different things. Right? Because I have lost so many lip balms. It's crazy. I'm still just a youngin'. Oh my gosh. Right. I know. I'm not that old, but my brain, it makes me feel old sometimes because I forget things. Maybe I do have ADD. I was never diagnosed. I'm from the 80s. We aren't diagnosed with anything. Oh, good, Jay. Okay, yes. Let me know when you start your IG. Follow me and then send me a note, and I'll follow back because I love to keep up with what people make. I love it. I keep those chapsticks everywhere, right, Maribel? They're everywhere, but I lose them because the cats end up playing with them. So there's probably some under the fridge, some under the stove. Wanda, you're right. I'm only 46, but my brain, I tell you what, it doesn't work sometimes. It doesn't work sometimes. All right, I'm gonna ask. Oh, this is a good one, and I wish Ambi was here. She would because she's a big reader. But what are you reading right now? So, for me, I don't read too much anymore. That sounds bad, but I don't have the attention span for it. So I listen to books on Audible. I go to audible.com, so I listen to my books rather than read them, you know? So I guess it's kind of reading. Anyway, Suzanne says, okay, Mel, have a wonderful day. I have to go. Bye, everyone. Oh, well, thank you so much for joining me, Suzanne. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining me. But anyway, so what I'm reading is Knife of Dreams, I think. Yeah, Knife of Dreams by Robert Jordan. It's book 11 in his Wheel of Time book series, which if you guys follow me on Twitter or even on Facebook, I've been posting their trailer just dropped for the Wheel of Time series. Yeah, so excited. So excited. Maribel says patterns, if that is all I'm reading these days are patterns. Yeah, that can be reading, right? And Ursula says, I have a book collection that I read before going to bed. Books that I love that help me calm right down. Oh, I love that. I actually watch a show. I go to sleep watching TV. It's actually on my iPad, but I watch a show, and what I put on are shows that I've seen so many times that I don't need to, my brain doesn't truly engage with the show. So I just zonk out. Oh, that's awesome. I also listen to the Bible on audio while crocheting. Otherwise, I don't get to it. And I so need it. Oh, I love that. So it helps to listen to it. I like that too. And I know my mom has been listening to the Bible a lot as opposed to reading it because reading makes her tired. So she's been listening to it. Debbie says, me too, patterns. That's what they've been reading. Yep. Oh no, Kelly says my dog eats chapsticks. And that may have been what happened, but I'm not finding any like chapstick carcasses. You know what I'm saying? Like the little cases. I'm not finding that. So I'm feeling like they've been knocked under things. Lita says, I get random books from the library. Going to start the last bookshop in London. Said, ooh. So what kind of book is that? What kind of reading is that? Is that like what genre is that? And Ursula says, I've got some videos or movies that I also watch over and over. And it's like listening to a soundtrack. Yes, exactly. Kelly says, Come to the End by Richard Murray. It's book 18 in the series. Ooh, love it. And Ursula says, thing is, sounds really bad, but I tend to fall asleep reading the Bible, so it's better to listen to it. I pay better attention. No, that's actually why I don't read anymore. Because I found that I was falling asleep while reading. And even though I was really interested in what I was reading, I was falling asleep. Like I guess the movement of the eyes. Hi, Carol. Carol Clarkson in the house says, good morning, everyone. I just poured my first cup of coffee. I was able to sleep in this morning. Yay. I love that. Yay for sleeping in. Vicky says, you're okay. Your brain has to absorb a lot in the last few months. Yeah. But honestly, I haven't been able to read since I had my daughter. So that's 16 years now. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are some books I can read, like stuff that doesn't take a lot of engagement with my brain. So, and I know that sounds weird. Like, Tammy Hogue is one of those authors I read sometimes, and it doesn't. I can easily get through her, and it doesn't. My brain doesn't have to fully engage, and I still understand the story. Ooh, Ursula said I just had supper, barbecue, yum. Lita says it's about WWII, so sounds like historical. Oh, World War II. Okay, so it's about. So it sounds like historical fiction. Oh, I like it. Okay. Vivian, well, Vivian, you're never late. You're on time for you. So that works out perfectly. Oh, you used to eat school glue / paste. Oh my gosh. No, you know what I did is I would take Elmer's glue and I'd put it on my, I know a lot of people probably did this, rub it all over my hand, wait for it to dry, and then peel it off. There was something like satisfying about that. Yeah. Kelly says, reading gets me through depression and anxiety because my brain is completely occupied by the book. That makes sense. And crochet actually helps me with that. And some of the stuff that I watch, like the MCU, I love watching the MCU because it always makes me laugh, makes me smile. And hi, Wanda. Wanda says, I listen to audiobooks while driving. My time is limited and there is so much stuff I want to do. I need more time in the days. Amen to that, right? Yes, Maribel says, yes, I love doing that with glue. I know, it was so satisfying. My brother used to eat sand. Oh my gosh. And she says, oh gosh, I guess a lot of kids do, but he got worms because of the, no. And Carol says, hi, Ursula. And Ursula says, yeah, I get it. The books I read before sleeping, I've read over and over, so no engagement. But reading the Bible is more engaging, so better to listen to for me. I get that. Totally get that. And Lita says, Kelly, me too. Reading helps calm me down. Carol says, I used to put Elmer's glue on my desk in the shape of fingernails and then put them on after they dried. Oh, that's hilarious. I love that. That is hilarious. So the latest question, if you haven't answered yet, is what are you reading now? And I can't tell what time it is. Oh, it's 12:12. Let me see if I put that up there. There we go. Katrina's still here listening and crocheting. Well, thank you, Katrina. I'm so glad you're here. David says the letter P. I don't know what that means. Lisa says, I listen to Granny D read an old-fashioned, I'm listening to Granny D read an old-fashioned girl. Oh, that's cool. I love that. Lita says, yes, because if you get into the story, you're not thinking about anything else. Yes. Although I can't, like, I love books. You guys don't even understand. I love books. And I wish I still had the attention span to, like, get in and read. And for a while there, I was had the audiobook going at the same time that I was reading. But I just gave up that, honestly, so I could crochet and listen to my books. Ursula says, I used to play tea party and put sand in the teacups like at age 6. But then along comes brother and actually drink the sand. Oh! Brothers, right? I don't have any, but brothers, right? Wanda says, when I was young, I ate wadded up pieces of paper. Yeah. David says that was a mistake, but I'm watching a lot of British history documentaries. Oh, okay. All right. Got it. Lori says, reading, mostly YouTube chats and social media posts. Yeah, right? Right? Hi, Kriya Designs. Hi, Inga. How are you? So nice to see you here. I haven't seen you in a little bit. How are you doing? Carol says, I stopped reading when my daughter-in-law moved in. Would never shut up long enough for me to finish a paragraph. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Vicky says she's reading patterns. David says, I sometimes do audiobooks while crocheting. Yeah, I like audiobooks while crocheting. Or watching something, but nothing that I got to get too engaged in. But stuff that I love to watch over and over again, like movies that I've seen a million times. Not the shows that I go to sleep to, because then I'll go to sleep while crocheting. So because it's become like this Pavlovian thing. for me anyway. Kelly says, oh no, Carol, can't stand when trying to read and people keep talking to me. Or counting stitches. Right? Okay, so if you guys are new to my chat, thank you so much for joining me. I'm leaning back here to get something. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so glad to have you here. If you don't actually say anything, please do. I love chatting with each and every one of you. Now, I do a giveaway with each of my live chats at the end of it. The only caveat is you have to have been active in the chat within the last 5 minutes of me doing the drawing for you to be considered, for you to be in the drawing. And I run it through Nightbot, who does it automatically by keeping track of the drawing. I also do give my channel members a little bit of an edge for them to win. So just a heads up on that. So these are the things that you can choose from if you do win. All right, so you can choose these felt ball coasters, and I do send these internationally, you guys, or this 3-tiered tassel, or I have these little I call them firefly buttons, little flower buttons. These are stars, and they're blue, kind of clear silver and red. And then forest babies. They're so cute. Kitty cat heads. And then finally, I need to replenish my stash, don't I? Finally, 3 wooden buttons. Set of 3 wooden buttons. All right, so that's what you have to choose from if you do win the drawing today. I just wanted to let you guys know that is coming up towards the end of and I usually run until about 1 p.m. Eastern time. So a little bit less than 45 minutes from now is when I'll be ending the chat. That's true. Kelly says, Kathy, at least Play-Doh is edible. Carol says, I've been reading a pattern for a new pocket shawl I'm going to make without a tutorial. Ooh, good luck with that. That's awesome. Vicky said, I did that with glue to see how big a piece would peel off. Yes. And that's where I would rub the glue in and then peel it off. Yes. See how solid, if you could have like a full hand, or yes. Love doing that. In fact, I want to go do that now, but I'm not going to because I got other stuff I got to do. Yes, the kitty cat heads are so cute. I love them. And Wanda says, you can do it, Carol. Just take one step at a time for the pattern. Exactly. I think you can do it. Yes, I agree. I agree. Okay, next question, you guys. If you could pick up a new skill in an instant, what would it be? If you could pick up a new skill in an instant, what would it be? For me, it would be knitting. Ooh, Inga's making granny squares. What are you going to do with your granny squares? Kelly said, oh, thank you, Ursula. Thank you. Kelly said, I used to do that with candle wax. Drop on and cool, peel off. Oh, so did you like the heat of it and then let it cool and peel off? Oh, sewing. You know what, Kathy Ann, actually, it might be sewing for me too. I don't know. Actually, you know what? I think it would be sewing over knitting, to be honest with you, because there's more that I could do with sewing. Yes. Vivian says, play the piano. Katrina says knitting. David says making money. Kathy says the skill of picking lucky lottery numbers, right? Kelly says playing the guitar. Ursula says sewing. Lita says drawing. I wish I could draw so much. Oh, my daughter's so talented at it, you guys. You guys have no idea. I would share, but she would come out and kill me, I think. Yeah, see, she just agreed with me. Peanut would kill me. So, computer programming. Ooh, that's a good one, Gina. I love that. Vera says sewing. Inga says, I'm making a plaid 2 meters on 2 meters. Applied what, Inga? I'm curious. And Katrina says, hello, David. And that's a good one. Jamie says, house renovations. There's so much I want done in the house. Your house is beautiful, by the way. But there's so much I want done in the house, but I know how to change a light bulb, and that's about it. Learn spinning. Ooh, that's a good one. I like that, Inga. Tina says how to write crochet patterns. Yes, that is also a good one. And I wish I could just instantly like snap a finger and write my patterns, because they are not easy, you guys. the time and effort and understanding and everything to go into writing a pattern. Katrina says, LOL, Jamie. Lisa says, getting organized. Yes, I'm pretty good at that, but again, I don't do it all the time or as much as I should, right? But I think I'm with a lot of you guys. At first, I thought sewing, thought knitting, but I really think sewing would be the one, because there's just so much that I could do with sewing if I knew how to do it. And I actually had a sewing machine way back when, and I tried to learn how to sew. Yeah, no, didn't work out well for me. But my daughter does. I wish I could learn. I wish I could learn. Carol says, I wish I could learn how to have beautiful handwriting. I have such horrible penmanship. Right. I do, but I write slowly for that reason. My penmanship is actually okay. Not beautiful, but it's okay. There are people who have better penmanship than me. My 10-year-old granddaughter, Kelly says, my 10-year-old granddaughter can draw like you would not believe. I was shocked. She plopped down beside me one day and showed me what she had drawn. I was like, what? Yeah, I know, right? Sherry says sewing. David says, I love to write crochet patterns. I love the challenge trying to be understood by the most people. In corporate world, I was a business. Oh, okay. So I could see that. I could see where that would be a nice evolution, I guess. Lisa says time management. Yes. Inga says a healing blanket. Oh, that's pretty. So you're gonna make with the Grady squares. You're gonna make a healing blanket. Oh, I like it. Lori says quick learn skills, speak Spanish and Farsi to get a job I really want. Oh, you know, that's a good one. I like that, Lisa. Wanda says, would love to learn how to quilt. Lita says, my mom and sister are the artist. I'm always jealous. Oh, my mom actually, my grandmother had I don't even know if I have it. I think I have the one that she drew of me. So my mom, and it was amazing how well she did it. Because to me, when I would draw, and I would do shading and stuff, it felt like this big mess. But my mom had a very simplistic hand, and she would draw us with shading, but it just didn't feel like a big mess. It was still very neat and simplistic. It was very pretty. I have it, but I have it put away because I just don't have room in my house to put it up. And because it's a drawing of me, and most of my pictures that are up are either like art pictures or pictures of my kid. That's what I have. Oh, I like that. Vera says mosaic crocheting, and we're going to be talking about that tonight on the Yarn Hookers. Ursula says, I grew up when we still had cursive writing as a subject. Me too. Me too. So we had to do it just right. Yes. Excuse me. I wish I could remember the foreign language skills I once had. I never had foreign language skills. Although I do like that my daughter, her school in Augusta, actually, and it was weird that Florida didn't have this, but they had where they were teaching in elementary Spanish. They were teaching Spanish in elementary, and I'm like, every school should do that. And why didn't Florida do that? You know? And Kelly says, Ursula, they finally started teaching cursive handwriting again. Oh, they did? I did not. Not for my daughter's age group.
No, they did.
Oh, they did teach cursive?
I learned it in 3rd grade and in 6th.
Oh, okay. So Peanut's saying that she learned it in 3rd grade and in 6th. So they are teaching it. Yay! Andrea says, I'm new to crochet and have been hearing about pocket shawls. Can anyone send a link to an easy one for beginners? You guys, I don't know about an easy one for a beginner. Hang on. You know what? Bag a Day has one that I'm sure, and she's really good about doing beginner tutorials. So hang on just a moment here. Right now. Let me see if I can get you a link. I'm off screen, you guys, so if you could bear with me. Okay. So I'm getting the link, Andrea, and I'm going to share that with you right now. Oh, thank you, Inga. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. There we go. Oh, and Pamela's Adoring Crochet. That's another one. I'll find that link for you guys. And she's another great tutorial person. Pamela's Adoring Crochet. Oh, you know what? It's playing music. I thought I didn't hit pause. I'm sorry. Here it is. Oh, and hers has a little bit of fringe on it, which is fun. So let me get that link for you. All right, this will be the last one, so I can pay attention to what I'm doing. All right, so that's Pamela's Adoring Crochet. Kelly says, I know I couldn't understand how they could stop teaching it, because otherwise, how can they learn to sign their names? And I agree with that. Your signature needs to be unique, and if you're printing it, it's not very unique. Yeah, Alita, I am the same way. The only cursive I do now is my signature. So the link that I just put up there, you guys, that was for Pamela's Adoring Crochet. Kelly says, yes, they didn't even teach typing when I was at school. Now, they did teach typing, and then I also had some computer skills class. So I did learn both of those. Carol says, I'm going to be making 5 pocket shells or shawls for Christmas gifts. I'm finding stitches I like, and pretty much. Aw, thank you, Ursula. You're amazing. Thank you so much. Mwah. And you know what, you guys, I always forget to do this, but I'm going to do it once for those that have been sending me little bits and joining me. So hang on just a minute. I keep forgetting to use these because, well, my brain. So this one's for Ursula. And this one's also for Ursula, but also for Inga and anybody else. There we go. I always forget to use those when it's appropriate. I'm sorry, you guys. Oh, Ursula says I write cursive all the time because it's faster. I don't. It would be so much slower for me to write in cursive. I get confused. So when I sign now, I sign with my first initial and last name now. And when I have to do my whole name, because sometimes you have to sign with your full name. When I do that, I have a hard time with it now because I'm like, wait, how do I form those letters? It's horrible, isn't it? Vivian says, we older people can use cursive as a code. Younger people wouldn't be able to figure it out, right? Sorry, Gen Z. Actually, my daughter, maybe it's millennials that wouldn't figure it out because Gen Z is learning how to write cursive. They're decoding our secrets. David says, when I went to high school and even college, personal computers were not a thing. Yeah, they were just becoming a thing when I was in high school. We had the ones with a big white monitor and the screen was like that small. It felt like. Now, we didn't have, this was after word processor, so it was Windows PCs. And I think we had Windows, oh God, I can't even remember which Windows it was. Hi, Saf, how are you? So nice to see you. Hello. Younger people don't know how to drive a stick shift either. Nope, but I can in a pinch. I owned a stick shift. I had a Pontiac Grand Am. It was a standard transmission. My regular writing looks like cursive. Most people, because it's so messy. Kelly says, oh no, David, you can go back and turn it on, can't you? What happened, David? I missed the thing. Oh, Coco made a fabulous animation for Super Chats. Oh, made me a fabulous animation for Super Chats, and I totally forgot to turn on monetization for the last 3 live streams I did last week. Oh, I've done that before, especially whenever you're running through. So whenever you're running through StreamYard, what you have to do is you have to set up through StreamYard. Then you go into your YouTube, and then you bring up, and you have to monetize it that way because it doesn't automatically monetize it. And Debbie Loves Yarn says, me too, Ursula. I restarted about 20 times. Ursula says, no computers when I was at school. I left school using the old manual typewriters. Electric typewriters just came in when they gave it to the 10th graders. Oh yeah. And I can't remember if I did typing. I think I did typing on computers. I don't think I did it on typewriters. Because and you guys, I was in school. So I graduated in 93, if that gives you an idea. So the late 90s are when I was in high school and I did all these classes, which is why their computers were just kind of just starting in the early 90s. So I learned in 75 on a 75 Vega with this 3-speed. In those days, 4 on the floor was what? 4 on the floor was racy. What does that mean? I don't understand that. The computer I learned to program on in high school took up a whole room. Yes. I've done the monetizing thing through StreamYard/YouTube, but completely forgot when I scheduled those lives. Yeah, exactly. And I understand that because I've forgotten too. I have forgotten in the past. I completely understand. Totally. Ursula says, my brother, the one who ate the sand tea, was one of 3 boys in high school to take typing as a subject, and he can still type 35 words per minute to this day. That's pretty awesome. We still learned shorthand when I graduated high school in the late 70s. Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine. I don't even know shorthand. That's a coded language right there. Vera says, no computers when I went to school. And Wanda says, I was just trying to think, what happened to my manual typewriter? Where'd that go? I was programming. So Debbie says, I was programming on cards in the 70s. Wow. David says, I typed my college papers on IBM Selectric. We used to sneak into the music department office in the middle of the night. Oh, okay. Oh, Lisa, that's funny. 4 on the floor is a stick shift 4-speed. My 76 Pinto had that. It was my first car. I never had a 4. I had a 5-speed. Saf said, my hubby taught me to drive stick shift and had me go on the highway not long after. I was freaking out. Had him shift the gears as I pulled onto the highway on the way to Nashville to visit his mom. Oh my, that is scary. Getting on the highway for his first time, doing that quick shifting through the gears as you rev up to speed. Yeah, I understand that. The worst for me though, when I was driving a standard, was the rollback. When you stopped, you had to be quick enough that you didn't get too much rollback. Kathy says, loved the sound of Selectric. And Ursula says, typing those old typewriters with long nails was simply dangerous. Yes. Your nails had to be short, otherwise you'd injure yourself. Yeah, and can you know the nails these days, right? Can you imagine trying to type on one of those with some of these nails? I couldn't. I have a hard enough time typing on my keyboard when my nails would start to get too long, when I used to get my nails done. I'm going to get my nails done again soon, but not yet. And me and my daughter are planning on getting it. Not yet, but we have it in the plan once we can get it in the budget. David says, Mel, you're such a youngin'. I'm not, but I'm not old. As much as I like to say, I have an old brain. Let's put it that way. Wanda says, I learned on a 63 Ford Falcon, 3 on the column. What? Ursula says, I stopped taking piano lessons in grade 7, then started with typing as a subject in grade 8. So I was nearly the only child not with stiffing. Yes. And you know what? That's so true because the reach, and that's, I think, probably why I'm a pretty decent typist. I think I do, 40 to 50 words per minute, but it's because of my long fingers. Oh, Kelly says all of her children can drive a stick. That's a good lesson to learn. Because you never know, right? Sass said, oh, yes, I hated waiting at the light on a hill. Yes. And yeah, the rollback always stressed me out. Always. Lori says, I was in a weird spot in school. I learned Latin, cursive, shorthand, keyboarding class. I used manual typewriter, electric typewriter, computer keyboard, mimeograph, and copier, fax machine, and email. Oh my gosh, Lori. That you were like in that in between. Lisa says, I learned to drive on a 3 on the tree, the column, driving down I-16 in the middle of the night on my 70 Ford F-150. What? Sass says, I actually enjoyed the regular typewriter. We had an electric one that was yes. Yeah, electric typewriters were heavy. My dad was a mechanic, and Kathy says, my dad was a mechanic and always brought home tons of cars. My fave was a 56 Buick Special Seafoam Green and White Seafoam Leather Interior. Oh, that sounds gorgeous. That sounds so beautiful. Ursula says, no, Mel, you're like an old soul, so that is more of a reference to maturity beyond your years, but you're young. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Ed says, my wife and I prefer driving stick shift. There is something about the control of a standard vehicle that you do not get in automatic transmissions. Kathy says to Lori, you were a cool kid. Me too. Transitional skills, baby. Know a little bit of everything. Ed says, I took a typing class in high school and did quite well. I was one of, and I think that I'm missing some of that. One of something. But typing skills are good to have, regardless. Teresa says the only sticks you can buy now are sports or used cars. They're all auto now, including pickups and even semi trucks are auto now. I did not realize that. I thought that they were still, you had to get into the gears. And how many? Oh, those are a lot of gears for that one. And Lori says, it was such a transitional technology time that they wanted us to have the experience with everything so we would have more opportunities in the workplace. That's awesome. And incredibly thoughtful. Yeah, and Ursula says, I prefer gears to automatic for sure. Oh, okay. Ed says, I took a typing class in high school. I was one of only 2 guys in the class. Oh, wow. But, it's so good that you took it because of, even if you took it on a typewriter and people thought that, just gender norms, most men were not typing because it was the secretary pool, which gender norms, it was usually women. But as technology grew, we got computers and it's great to have that skill. There was home ec in my grade, and that was a combination of cooking and sewing. David says, I've had a stick, although it's been a few years. I don't mind it at all. And Chris says, hi, Ursula. And Ursula says, we had home ec, loved it. Okay, so we are at 20 minutes left. I'm going to ask one more question. Oh, this one's a good one. Is there a topic lately that you would like to be mentored on? For me, it's YouTube. I would love to have somebody with a ton of experience to come in and completely mentor. And I want this done for free. But come in and completely mentor me for YouTube. So that's for me. That's me. Wanda, oh wait, I missed that one. Lisa says my 2001. Oh, okay. Going so fast. Kelly says I can't drive a stick anymore because of my back. Oh yeah, that because there's a lot. You use a lot. David says someone mentioned shorthand. They offered it at my high school, and I recall some of the really brilliant girls taking it to make taking notes in class easier. Yes, that is brilliant. Debbie says I learned home to wash my sink. LOL. They also taught sewing. Oh, and home ec to wash the sink. Yes. They also taught sewing. We had to make a peasant blouse. You know what's so funny is people don't understand the importance of washing a sink at the end of the night and having this clean, shiny sink. And I didn't understand the importance of it until I started following the Fly Lady cleaning method, which I need to get back into. But I don't know if have any of you guys learned? Yes, David, entrepreneurship. Amen to that. But my mom actually was an entrepreneur, so I did get some mentoring as far as that goes. Anyway, anybody heard of Fly Lady? Bev says, my daughter's first car was a stick shift. I drove it home that night. The next day taught her how to drive a stick shift and how to do Excel spreadsheets. That's awesome. She said, that's it. Quick learner. Oh, that's awesome, though. I love that. Gina on crocheting since I'm still a beginner. That's true. I get that. How to create and run your own business. That's what Lita says. David says, at the time and place I was in junior high school, both boys and girls took home ec and shop, which I took shop. I don't know if I think I still have it. I can't recall, but it was this gumball machine that I made. It doesn't work anymore. Like you turn the ears and it would spit out the gumballs. And I used a pickle jar on the top. Anyway, yeah, that was fun. I don't know if I still have it. It may have gotten broke in one of my many moves. And Ursula says, me too. I'd like specific mentoring and understanding the algorithms for sure. Yes, and I watch many videos about it, and I get what they're saying, but I don't know how to apply it to my channel because my channel is a certain way. So anyway, I would love that. And Vera says how to. Debbie says I was an entrepreneur. Vera says how to run and start my own business. Lisa says mentoring on making money. I will. And Inga says I will learn video. Carol says yes, I want to start a YouTube channel so bad. Would love for somebody to come in and show me the ins and outs. Yeah, it's and Carol. I would always suggest it. I really enjoy watching her stuff. From like even 2 years ago to current, but Catherine Manning, and that's Catherine spelled Catherine. She's one of the people I enjoy watching as far as for information. There's many others like Think Media, I can't think of their names right now. But anyway, Catherine Manning is one that I always go back to. Sherry Miller says a lot of semi trucks are automatic. I am not sure if they can get new ones manual. If possible, maybe special order only. Oh, that's so cool. Vicky's back. She had an old friend come by. Well, that's awesome. I love that. Always visit people in person if you can. Lori said, I set the kitchen on fire and the skirt of my dress fell off during the fashion show in my first semester. Oh my God. My teacher actually wrote on my report card, the shop classes are open to girls too. Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. Like not hilarious, but hilarious. Ursula says, talking about gumballs. I haven't eaten one of those in ages. I'd love that. But now I think I'd have to suck on it or lose a tooth. It depends on the gumball. So some gumballs are like, and especially if they've been in one of those gumball machines, they're so hard. So I'm with you on that one. Maribel says mentoring on how to invest my money. That's true. That's true. In fact, that's something I could use. Especially if I ever end up getting, it's not a whole bunch that I'm getting, but if I ever end up getting the life insurance, and which it's taking some time from my husband, we had life insurance for him, so I'm waiting on that to come back. but the first things first, I'm paying off the house and paying off my car, so I don't have those bills. But I'm gonna have a little bit extra, and I would love to know how to kind of save it or where to put it to best work for me. Fly Lady is, if you look, Google Fly Lady, it is a cleaning method, and it's where you do a little bit each day, and your whole house stays clean. It's like you go work in cycles. It's a very simple method, but it's really it's cool, and they have this whole thing where, and it's all free. She sells some stuff, but they have where they send you an email to remind you what to do that day, all that kind of stuff. Amazing what we did with glue to amuse ourselves. Ain't that the truth, Vicky? Ain't that the truth? Oh, Ed had to go. Bye, Ed. Let's see here. Wanda says they can still be ordered either way. I hate the auto. I feel like I have no control when backing. Ooh, that is a good point, because there's a lot going on when backing up a semi. Lori says, my dad said, no, we don't need you to cut your hand off or blow up a car. That's so funny. Vicky says painting. So mentor on painting. Love it. Love it. And Lita's laughing at Lori. Lori's funny. Yeah, we don't need you cutting your hand off. You guys, you ever realize when you smile so much, your right here starts to ache? Right here. I need a little massage right here. It's not a bad thing, you guys. Not a bad thing. Well, I mean, it hurts, but not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. All right, so I'm going to show you guys one more time, because I'm going to do the drawing in just over 5 minutes. So if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for joining me. In a little bit over, it's a funny ache, right? Mentor on natural healing. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, yes, like herbal healing. Yes, I love that thought. Okay, so in about 7 minutes, I think it's about 7. Am I right? Am I doing my math right? I think so. So usually it's 5 minutes to 1 Eastern Standard Time. I will do my drawing. So if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for joining me. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. And I do a giveaway at the end of my live chats. The only caveat is you have to have been active in the chat within the last 5 minutes to win. And my channel members do get a little bit of a more opportunity to win. So, but I'm going to show you what you can choose from if you do win. Let me just double check something really quick. Yeah, so my channel members are 2 times more likely to win the giveaway. And trust me, I have plenty of people who are not channel members that win. I'm just letting y'all know. Okay, so you can choose from the felt ball coasters. I have a set of these. I love them. Although one fell on the floor, and with all my animals, I had to lint roll that puppy, right? All right, and then you have the 3-layer tassel. You have flower buttons. Aren't those cute? And then you have star buttons. And I call these firefly buttons. No. Yeah, firefly buttons. Firefly. Or I think they're also called June bugs. No. June bugs are those the dive bomb. They're beetles. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Forest babies. All right, and I gotta hang on to. I haven't gotten Emmy's mail yet, but she wanted the unicorn, so I'm saving those until I get her mailing address. And then I have the kitty heads, and I have 3 wooden buttons. So that's what you can choose from if you win. I do need to refill this bucket, don't I? I keep saying that, but I like to have lots of options, so I'm going to need to refill this bucket soon. Maybe next weekend I'll get that refilled when I do my grocery shopping. Yes, or smiling all the time. Ursula was saying, my cheeks need a rest. Yes. Inga says I'm learning now. That's awesome with the natural healing. Cool. Mentor get okay. I was going backwards again, and I said I wouldn't do that because I can't ever keep up. I love waking up to your smile this morning. Oh, thanks, Carol. Your lives always cheer me up so much. Thank you, Carol. That's so sweet. Thank you. Ursula says I used to be able to drink more, but somehow I woke up one morning and alcohol just made me feel physically sick. Oh, I did not. Oh, that has not happened to me. But I don't drink liquor. Well, I can't say I don't. Sometimes I have a gin and tonic when I visit my mom, but for the most part, I'm just a beer drinker. Debbie says, cheers, Ursula. Yes, the wooden buttons. I love those wooden buttons. And I think the wooden buttons and the tassel are the only thing left from when I originally started this. Welcome back, Barbara. It is so nice to see you. Hello. And Kelly says, still here. Yes, the wooden buttons are so pretty, aren't they? Right? And they match so many things. So I love the wooden buttons. I need to get another big button to put in the mix, don't I, David? Kelly says, me too, Ursula. I get horrible migraines if I drink. I only get the migraines if I drink cheap wine, and I also get reflux, so I stopped doing that. Vicky says, yes, I thought also the writing had to be perfect. And I think Vicky's talking about writing in cursive and stuff. And Vicky also recommends the Bag O' Day shawl. Kelly, you're hilarious. I'm not going to read that out loud, but that's hilarious. That's funny. So funny. All right, I'm going to ask one more question, and you guys got like 3 minutes to answer that question before I do the drawing. But let's see here. One more question. Is there any topic lately? Oh, no. I just asked that question. Are there any aspects of your personality that you hold back? How do you adapt? Oh, yes. So I am very sarcastic. I am so sarcastic, you guys. I am such a sarcastic person, and that can be taken the wrong way often. So if the right people, they know, they get it, and they laugh and stuff, and they but I curb that so hard. I also swear like a sailor. I'm gonna be honest, I swear like a sailor. And if you're not from the US, that when I say I swear like a sailor, it means I use curse words a lot. So, but I curb that. I don't on lives. I don't on my videos. I curb that. I also curb that at work. But yeah, normally I'm dropping F-bombs left and right. That I do. I swear like a sailor. But I curb it. I don't do it around my mom. I don't do it around work people, except my boss, because he does the same. And then I don't do it on the shows or on my videos when I'm recording videos. Kelly says I'm very sarcastic too. It takes a minute for people to realize I'm teasing. Yes, because some people can take that the wrong way. And I get it. Not everybody's sarcastic. If I was doing that to him while he's online, he'd have a fit. Gotcha. Gina says, oh yes, I have to bite my tongue frequently. Kathy says I'm very sarcastic too. Yay, you are my people. Y'all are my tribe. Kelly says I'm very sarcastic. Oh, wait. I read that already. Vivian says I had to hold back my temper. Just stay calm. I was a sailor and we do swear. I swear a lot, you guys. That's another one I have to watch too, Teresa. That runs in my family, being so blunt. Yeah. And but that I don't curb, because usually when I'm blunt, I have no clue what I'm doing. I have no idea that what I have just said could be hurtful, because I try my best not to, but I'm a very, very blunt person. I used to swear like a sailor too, but with the grandchildren, I learned to chill. Yeah, see, my kiddo. I don't even get onto her for swearing, to be honest with you. I just say you need to learn where to use it. You don't use it here, 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 and here, type of thing. So Barbara says, no, I am pretty much an open book. It is a problem because some things come out in a tone I don't mean them to be, so I misunderstood. I get that. Maribel says, I'm the same, Mel, very sarcastic as well, so have to be careful what I say around certain people. I also drop F bombs a lot, which my husband and son hate. Well,
sounds like me.
Yeah. Well, F bomb them. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not a person who talks a lot in groups, but at home I'm a chatterbox. I love that. But that's where you feel comfortable, is at home. Carol says, I always want to help people, try to fix things for them. I've had to really stop doing this. Yes, because not everybody appreciates that. And I'm saying that because I tend to be a fixer as well. Jamie says, me swear? Never. I don't believe you, Jamie. Vivian says, that's because you were a truther. I guess so, right? Very short fuse. Oh, very short BS fuse. Yeah, I get that. Kelly says, definitely a blunt person because I have to be honest. But I will temper so as not to hurt feelings. Yes. Too good sounds COVID. Nope. I think on myself. I'm not understanding that, Inga. I'm so sorry. Debbie says the tones are misunderstood, especially in chats. Amen to that. Yes, very much so. And I do a wink. If you guys, I don't know if you've noticed, but sometimes I wink, and it's funny because every once in a while it looks a little creepy, and I don't mean it that way. That's my way of saying I'm being sarcastic, and I don't mean a thing that I'm saying. Like in the second Galaxy, Guardians of the Galaxy, I'm not as bad as Raccoon, but still his little. Oh, you see that? I must be doing it with the wrong eye. Anyway, oh my gosh, it's 12:57, you guys. I need to do the drawing, you guys. So are you guys ready? Ooh, for a little drawing there. Now, this is one little thing that I never forget. Gina! Woohoo! Congratulations, Gina. I'm so excited. So woohoo! Just email me at hook to the left with what you want out of the little box that I have, and your address, and I will get it sent to you. Now, you guys, I am like sending things in kind of bulk, not bulk, but I don't get to the post office as often as I like. It used to be because my husband worked in retail, so he would go in the middle of the day and he could run by there and drop stuff off. And I work like from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and I buy my labels all from Pirate Ship. But getting over to the post office, it happens maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks. So I'm just giving you a heads up. That's how it works. But I always send everything that I promise out. But the wooden buttons. Okay, Gina, that's awesome. Yay! The 3 wooden buttons. Well, just email me your address and I will get those to you. I will go ahead and set them aside. There we go. Got them set aside for you. And just give me that information and I will get those on to you just as soon as I can. You guys, I want to say thank you so much for being here with me. I appreciate you guys so much. I do want to tell you, I apologize. I haven't been posting as much regular videos lately. I'm hoping to get some stuff recorded today. I was hoping last week to get stuff recorded, but then my mom came home and I went to see my mom. So thank you so much, Ursula. I appreciate everybody so much. And thank you all. Because they don't come up to my house. My mailbox is not my house, and the mailman will not come down to my house. It's our roads in my driveway. They will not come to my house. So the UPS man will, and the FedEx guy will. But the USPS man, he does not come to my house. Otherwise, I would do that. I would schedule to have them come and pick it up, and just pick it up. That's another reason why I want to move from my little house. I want a house that is a little bit bigger, about double my size. You guys, I live in 450 square feet, so I'm looking for a house. I want to move into a house in the next couple of years, and that's about 1,000 square feet, between 1,000 and 1,500 square feet, and I want easy access to a good road. You learn these things. Thank you, Wanda. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I've been through a lot, but just things have kind of changed with the way I do things. I used to have my husband do some errands and stuff, and of course that's not going to happen anymore. So anyway, again, you guys, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you so much, more than you know. And I want you guys all to have an amazing day. Mwah. I will see you this afternoon at Ginger's channel for the Yarn Hookers, and we're talking about mosaic. All right, bye, you guys.